Now let's learn about the static keyword. So whenever we define a method or variable static, it means that that method or variable doesn't require an instance of the class in order to run. Now we know what is the instance of the class. It means object. So whenever you have a method or variable which is static, you do not require the object in order to run that particular method or variable of the class. Also, Apex classes cannot be static. So we can have static methods or static variables, but we cannot have static Apex classes. Not possible. Okay. Now, what does it mean? If you have not understood it, that's perfectly fine. You'll understand it once we start writing the code. So let's open our developer consoles. You wish to create a new class, you can create a new class. You can use any old class. So I'm going to use my constructor class. So we'll practice the static methods and variable in this particular class itself. So I'm going to add one method in this class. So it's a normal method, but this time I'll make this method as static with the help of static keyword. So all I have to do is before the return type, I just have to use the static keyword. Now this method is a static method. Also, I'll quickly put system.debug statement. Okay, now in order to call this method, we do not require to create the object. Let me show it to you. Okay, so I am just deleting this code for the object. So I do not need to create the object. I can simply call this method with the help of class name. So this is a class name, then dot, and then the name of the method. Execute. Perfect. So if you see, I did not create the object for this class in order to call this method. Why? Because I have declared this method as a static method. So I hope you have got what is the use of static keyword. Also, let's practice it for the variable. So we are going to create one variable. After making the changes, make sure that you save your class. If you do not save your class, you're not able to see the recent changes. So anyways, debug. Okay, so in order to access the static variable, I'll quickly write a system.debug statement and the name of the class dot the variable. Okay, and let's execute it. So again, we did not create the object for the class. Perfect. So you can define your methods and variables static if you do not want to create an instance of the class in order to run those methods and variables.